Alright, welcome to today's lesson on equivalent fractions. Now, let's go through and let's talk about equivalent fractions. Now, what equivalent means is equivalent means equal to. And what an equivalent fraction is our definition is right down here. Is that an equivalent fractions, they share the same part of a whole, but they have different denominators and numerators. So that means that the space they take up is the same. The only thing that's different is the numerator and the denominator. So let's look at an example. Now, right here we have two circles. One is cut into 4, one is cut into 8. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to shade. I'm going to shade in this circle. So I shade in this circle. Now, I'm going to shade in this side right here to match it. Now, what we can see about both of these circles is that they both take up the same amount of space. Both of them take up the same amount of space. Both of those spaces are equal, except in this fraction, 1/4 of the space is taken up. In this place, 2/8 of the space is taken up, which means that they are equal. So we say that shaded space is equal. But 1/4 is 1 part of 4, and 2/8 is 2 parts of 8. That they're both equal. The only thing that's different is the denominator and the numerator of both fractions, but they still take up the same space. Now, let's go through and look at our next example. Now, in this example, we have one fraction bar cut into thirds, and we have another fraction bar cut into 12ths. So, let's go through and let's shade part of this. Change my color to red. So I'm going to shade in this part, and I'm going to shade in this part. So right now what I have shaded is 2/3. So now I'm going to go through, I'm going to shade in. Now, on this fraction, I shaded in the same amount of space, but remember that this is cut into 12ths. So when I look at this, I have change colors. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I have 8/12ths. And we can say that 8/12ths is equal to 2/3 because they both take up the same amount of space. And even if I kind of take this one and I move it over, then I can still make both of those spaces equal. Now, that's going to be the end of our lesson, and stay tuned for our next fraction on comparing and ordering fractions.